Can't respond. James, the rebound. Looking to run. Booker and Durant with him. James. Oh! LeBron James. Le Captain America putting the country on his back.
Talk that talk. Talk that talk, Noah.
Talk that talk. USA. USA. I ain't never been so proud to be an American, baby. Let's get it. Bonjour.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
What does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
Streaming live on YouTube. Here's Theo Dorsey.
Never a doubt. Absolutely never a doubt. Good people. Specifically those on the Team USA men's basketball squad. Fresh off of a game. I mean, we never thought that they were going to lose to Serbia. 95-91. LeBron James, Steph Curry, 36 points. What a show right down the stretch. We had all this stuff planned today, CKatt.
Yeah.
We thought we were going to talk about, so many different things here. We had the Teddy Two-A-Days going, some NFL preview stuff. We got Mike Tannenbaum pulling up in a little bit to talk football. But all of that takes a back seat when you're a Patriot like us.
I'm going to shed a tear.
Like, I never thought that this semifinal game would get us in such a thrill. We actually, it wasn't until midway through the first quarter that I was like, hey, let's put the basketball game on. I see the basketball game's going. I was hoping at that point we would be up by about 10 or so, and Jokic was cooking. Jokic was cooking. Team USA, man. He was slicing through the lane. Serbia wouldn't miss a shot from deep. They had the Americans down by 17 points right there in Paris. Had them dead at rights. People are tweeting. People are calling it. Our guy, Mike Rizzo, who again y'all were introduced to a couple of days ago, a new teammate here at ESPN West Palm. He said he counted the guys out about 5 times today. 5.
Not I.
Never.
Not I. Red-blooded American. Man.
Never.
I'm feeling simultaneously inclusive and exclusive. If you were with us, if you're riding with USA as a nation, as a sports viewing nation, I don't care what differences we have. We're all rooting for the team.
We're all together.
Simultaneously, though.
Yeah.
You're not from this country, and you're not rooting for the team right now. You're dead to me.
Yeah.
Just simple as that.
Also, we do need to do a check. We do need to do a census of sorts out west in Denver, Colorado. I know you guys are riding high. You're big Nikola Jokic fans, and I'm sure there were a lot of closeted Nuggets fans who were rooting behind closed doors for Team Serbia. I want you to out yourselves right now. 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. If you were so self-centered and self-serving to be rooting for the Serbians against this Team USA with Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Kevin Durant. I mean, Joel Embiid is on this team. That kind of...
Hey, he chose to play for the U.S. He could have played for Cameroon or France on the other side of the bracket.
At a certain point in this game, I was hoping he was. There were multiple times in this game. I don't get why Steve Kerr didn't pull him for Bam Adebayo until there was 3 seconds left in the game. For the whole last 3 minutes, I have it here, and I wrote down all the pivotal plays. The only one that Embiid made was missing a box out, and then when he dribbled it off his knee with about 3 minutes left. I mean, Team USA was down 13 points going into the fourth quarter. It was really looking dire. And Joel Embiid, a guy that's never been out of the second round, I don't understand how Steve Kerr
He is now.
goes.
He's in the finals. What are you talking about?
Does that count?
He's in the Olympic finals. Yeah.
Does that count? So we can't say Joel Embiid's never been out of the second round anymore because now he's in the Olympic final as Team USA is getting ready to play France. What a thrill. What a game. And more importantly, I'm just so glad it ended this way because we were all prepared to have those talks. Is this team better than the Dream Team? Is this team the greatest basketball talents ever assembled? And it's harder to have those conversations today when you squeak by a Serbian team that was hit or miss all throughout Paris so far. They obviously made it to this stage in the semifinal. Nikola Jokic is a great fulcrum. Bogdanovic was knocking down jumpers. Got to give a big shout to Heat Culture and Nikola Jovic as well over there. But the Americans got it done. They got it done like we always knew they would. Just first general reactions from that game. Team USA beating Team Serbia by 4 in that much of a thriller of a game. How do you describe that? One word to describe what we just saw on NBC. And thank you. I'm a little late to give credit where credit is due, but thank you to Noah Eagle and Dwayne Wade. Speaking of Heat culture on the call for NBC there, that warms my heart. That warms my heart as an American. 888-760-3776. First reaction, what's one word to use to describe what we just saw in the Olympics there with Team USA advancing to the stage, the final, actually, against France. And they're going to be playing against some home cooking in Victor Wembanyama. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline, 888-760-3776. That's the number to call into the show. And the Baptist Health Hotline, are you experiencing foot and ankle pain and need to see an expert in the field? Baptist Health Orthopedic Care has a team of foot and ankle orthopedic surgeons and specialists who are regarded as leaders in their specialty. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho to learn more today. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care combines its resources of experienced physicians and leading-edge treatments and technology to provide advanced orthopedic, foot and ankle, joint replacement, spine, and sports medicine care. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho for more information today. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care has offices conveniently located in Palm Beach County through the Florida Keys. Learn more by visiting baptisthealth.net/ortho. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't mention this because, I got on Jayson Tatum for it all throughout the NBA Finals. And I don't know if you guys remember, but yes, the Celtics beat the Mavericks in the finals. It happened. Nobody cared. But Tatum was obviously hunting for the Finals MVP right from when the finals tipped off. You saw him hanging in late in the games, third and fourth quarter, jacking up shots, missing many of them, and still didn't work out. Jaylen Brown got the Finals MVP. I'm never outwardly critical of this guy. I also, shouldn't have much reason to be right now because he had a huge play that we're going to probably replay again. And you heard the call with Noah Eagle and Dwayne Wade as well. But LeBron James, he clearly knows that Olympic MVP is kind of in the trophy case right now for Steph Curry after that performance. And there was a certain point in this game, I think it was about 2 minutes left, where CKatt, you and I looked at each other, and we were like, was that a MVP hunting shot right there from the right wing from LeBron?
Yeah, it was a room temperature heat check.
Yeah.
Like, LeBron wasn't shooting it well from beyond the arc in that game. The game was a 5-point game. It looked like the U.S. was going to pull it out, still within range, certainly for Serbia, but that wasn't LeBron's shot to take, and he decided to.
He was 2 for 4 from deep in the game. That one, I guess he was 2 for 3 when he took it. He hadn't taken a 3 in a while. He does end with a triple-double, 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. So a great stat line to go, but clearly the most important player, not just in this game, but so far in these Olympics, has been Steph Curry, who went ballistic. 36 points. He had 8 boards, and I mean, you asked if the rim was bigger under FIBA rules.
Yeah, I was like, what kind of tomfoolery is this?
9 for 14 from deep.
Dang.
Those are layups.
It feels good because I've been a perennial Steph hater, just a Warriors hater in general.
Why? How do you hate Stephen Curry?
Got a long story about it. I think my athletes should be superheroes. I don't want them to look like me, be as tall as me, and,
I got news for you, CKatt. Steph Curry does not look like you.
I think we're kind of close. I don't know. He kind of gave hope for a lot of people who shouldn't have hope to be in the NBA. But anyway, it feels pretty good when he's on your team.
So right, Stephen Curry is amazing. Where's the Mendoza line for this with guys that look too normal but are really, really good at their sport? Like, does Patrick Mahomes strike you as an everyman?
Quarterback's a different position.
Okay, so it's got to be more basketball.
Outside of quarterback on all of football, yes.
Huh.
And
Okay.
Baseball is fair game. You can be 4 or 5, doesn't matter.
Tyreek Hill, he's short.
Yeah, but you look at him,
He's
he's
kinda-
jacked, and he looks like a Pokemon. Yeah.
Devontae Smith, he won a Heisman at Alabama. He's a $160.
Too
soaking
skinny.
wet.
Yeah, I wouldn't have drafted him because he looks too skinny and frail, but he's been
Really
superb.
good. He's really good. Okay, I'm just checking. I mean, obviously, Steph Curry, it's the size.
It's the daughter, honestly.
It's the what?
It's the daughter and the family.
The dog.
Yes, that was so annoying in 2016. The press conference grabbing the mic. Get off the court.
Everybody's doing the thing with the kids these days.
He did it first.
Steph Curry and Chris Paul kind of led it off, but everybody's doing the kids at the podium thing. You know who deserves to bring the kids to the podium today?
Who's that?
Stephen Damn Curry. 36 points, 9 for 14 from 3, 12 for 19 from the field. And with Kevin Durant off the bench, there were a lot of people tweeting about how KD should have been starting. He played most of the second half. Jayson Tatum, by the way, this is going to go I don't think we're going to talk about it as much.
No, we will.
I don't think the headlines are going to come out. It's going to be a while until the headlines come out about this, but I'm looking at the box score. I see 24 minutes for Durant. I see 10 for Bam Adebayo. Oh, look at that. Anthony Davis gets 10 minutes. Anthony Edwards, 13 minutes. He was bad, though. He was bad. He was kind of unplayable for them down the stretch. And Derek White, NBA champion Derek White, gets 7 minutes in this game. I'm scrolling, though. So I must be missing something here.
Wait a second. He's the best player on the best team in the NBA this year.
Well, am I missing? Okay. Oh, there goes Drew Holiday. There goes Drew Holiday from the Celtics, 20 minutes.
You sure didn't miss it?
Jayson Tatum, another donut. Like how late into the discourse? I mean, we were one of the first probably to bring it up. I'm sure Twitter somewhere somebody's making fun of him, but how late into the discourse because of how great the game is? I think that'll get overshadowed. But man, for him to get a DNP in the semifinal again, I reiterate. The same thing I said in the NBA Finals. As great of a player as Jayson Tatum is, his value, his production can be replicated.
It's tough. It's a team full of alphas, right? That's why you had LeBron trying to grab the MVP of that team.
Yeah.
Where in a world full of alphas and a team full of alphas, Jayson Tatum's a beta.
He, in the NBA playoffs, where he was supposed to be the best player on the Celtics, he had spike games that they lost, and he had down games that they won. There was no correlation between Tatum had a great game and the Celtics won. Box score, Phil, plus minus, it didn't matter. And I'm not, again, we all have eyes. We see him play basketball. He's really good. He's 6'10". He moves well. He dribbles. He shoots. Not as well as he thinks he can shoot. He defends. He can drive to the lane when he's not acting like he's smaller than he is. Like, he's a great basketball talent, but he's just so, especially on this team, so replaceable. And yet again, there we go. And I know one guy that if he was on this team, he wouldn't be logging donuts in the semifinal. Jaylen Brown. Finals MVP, Jaylen Brown.
I don't want to be mean, but if I wanted to be mean, I would say this, especially to Jayson Tatum. If I wanted to be mean, I'd say something like this and be completely honest because it's correct. He doesn't have the Mamba mentality that he craves.
Oh, my God.
Like the definitive thing that he looks up to and he wants to idolize and in picture, he just doesn't have it. And it's okay. Not many people do. But he definitively doesn't.
I think it's safe to say it really feels like he doesn't. It really does feel like he doesn't. He wants it, and to aspire to have it is honestly, I can appreciate that.
Right.
That's something you should aspire to. It's just the corniness around it, the oversaturation of him talking about it, and then the lack of production. We've seen him on the big stage so many times come up small. And I don't want this to be about Jayson Tatum right now because it's about Team USA pulling out the win. They were down 13 going into the fourth quarter. They outscored Serbia 32-15 in the final frame. And LeBron and Curry were great down the stretch. We're going to have Mike T join on the other side to talk some football, but I think this Team USA discussion has to continue on. That was incredible. That is how you set the stage for what should be a great Olympic final between France and the Americans. And I think it's pretty safe to say we're in good shape in America. We're in good shape to bring that gold medal home. And if you're trying to move anywhere, I mean, I don't care if it's outside of Florida, in Florida, if it's town to town, county to county, you don't try to do it on your own. Don't be an idiot. I've done it many a time. CKatt, you said you've done it, 7 of the last 8 times you've moved in the past 8 years?
Not making that mistake again.
Don't leave it to yourself. Hire the pros because you're safe with Safebound. Safebound Moving and Storage. They're family owned. They're based in West Palm Beach, and they serve all of the Sunshine State because they're Florida's moving company. So whether you're moving out of Florida, maybe you're moving from Florida or to Florida from another state, you got to go with Safebound Moving and Storage. They've got the experience. They've got the expertise. They've got a 5-star customer service that you can rely on. Safebound Moving and Storage. Lock in and make sure you don't put that on your own back. It is incredibly hard. You got enough stuff going on. Pass that on to the pros.
Ooh, when you're in a relationship, it's also a good power move. Like, now, movers are coming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're safe with Safebound, babe. Don't worry.
Is it? You know what, Sue? When you do that, when you tell her you're safe with Safebound, it's not you passing it off. You provided that. So you still can feel like a man and the provider of that because you paid for that service and you took that burden off of her. Then you go and get some drinks with her. You enjoy your day and you let them handle the big stuff. And speaking of the big stuff, the big responsibilities, Mike Tannenbaum, the People's GM here on Theoretically Speaking, joining us on the other side to talk some football. But first, I know he's a big basketball guy as well. I've got to get his thoughts on this game right here. That's CKatt. I'm Theo Dorsey on a Thursday with Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the